Hi team, hope you're well. This is my Period 3 Higher Education and Workplace and Leisure update. It's absolutely freezing outside, freezing in here. I just want to personally thank you for all the efforts you've made to try and get into call this week. I know it's been really disruptive. Sometimes we made it, sometimes we've made it for half a day, sometimes we've had to work from home, but your health and safety is absolutely paramount. But I just wanted to take this time to say thank you very much for all the efforts you've made to try and get into work. Period 3 has been really kind of busy as per normal. Couple of things to highlight. The Higher Education Workplace Field Sales team and National Account teams won Team of the Year at the Icon Awards, which is a really great achievement and testament to the work that was put into last year and the journey that we went on. And so well done, and thank you to everybody that were involved in that great success. And then secondly, we just recently heard that GB has won the Founders Cup, so a real testament to the way that GB Field Sales team as a total has kind of progressed last year. I can remember Summerfield Johnson Cup and those various kind of awards that GB never came anywhere near in terms of winning. So to win that against our European counterparts is a great achievement and a testament to the work that's been done for everybody in field sales. So before I go into a top line in terms of performance stuff, just wanted to highlight a few pieces. We've got a couple of new starters. So Hussein and Carla have joined Lee Caird's team, so please welcome them, and I look forward to seeing you out in trade soon. And both Anne for 20 years and Lisa for 10 years in Stuart's team have both reached the milestone of Long Servers Awards. So well done to those, yeah, congratulations. So moving forward in terms of performance, our red score started off the year at 42%. We're now at just over 45%, and the year quarter one target is 47.6%. So everything to play for. We continue to have some really good progress in terms of our equipment. I think last week was 59 coolers and 15 vendors. I think total so far we've installed over 580 piece of equipment. It's our biggest enabler. It's the biggest thing that's going to drive space and range. So some great traction that we've got in that area, and I'm really starting to see some significant traction in terms of chatter posts. So continue that, put all your successes and wins on that. I look at them, I feed them up the line, and it just really gives us a great feel for what's happening with the results. So backed up by the kind of the pictures and the testimonials that it provides. So well done. We're about to hit one of our busiest periods of time for MPD. So Fuse, I know there's been a little bit of delay in terms of availability in some of the route to markets. As a result of that, I'm just pulling back when we're starting to initiate the incentive for that. I'll update you when we kind of kick it off. But I just want to make sure it's consistent and fair across everyone's within the team in terms of the availability of that product. Still continue to post it when you have got it, because those are all count. That money that we've got for the incentive is not going away. I will just end up doing 2 spots prize per team rather than 1 per week, and things like that, so we kind of catch that up quickly. So but I'll let you know in terms of when that properly kind of kicks off, but it will be aligned to when we've got those products fully available. And then we've also got in period 3 starting to arrive. You're starting to see it in Compass, but more in period 4 is the Coke flavour variants. So once again, really big focus. It's all in our PICOS. It's absolutely critical in terms of driving our range and overall PICOS score. And in period 4, there'll be another incentive based on those lines as well. So MPD, as I've kind of mentioned so many times, is absolutely critical for us as a channel. It links into the environments that we've got really well, so, and it should be a real catalyst for our driver of range and overall PICOS growth. I mentioned this week a little bit about Sodexo surge plan. So we've been working with Sodexo for last year. We've got about 340 accounts in there, and they've now really started to see what actually field sales can do for them. They've identified 119 accounts that they really want to see a step change within. They want to see the real basics put in place. They want to see their planograms completely put in place correctly. So can I just urge those who've got those 119 calls to get in there as soon as possible. You have to take before and after pictures of the work that we've done. I want to see that kind of performance move in terms of those accounts. We'll provide them some specific reports back to them through our question sets. But your kind of passion involvement, as you always will do in those accounts, will be actually key to moving those forward. We're about to go into the last 3 odd weeks of the lights incentive, so continue that focus on driving our light portfolio with accounts before the sugar tax starts in April. And then just a couple of things that are also kind of in the background. Please continue that focus on completing those hospital audits. That's really kind of key that we identify the equipment that's in there that's got any Coke branded in there, and we'll look to change that to either Smart Water or a different brand, and so that it complies with the Sequin criteria. And the other thing that's just pending is Ricky's working on the next stage of the BevMax rollout plan, the full service equipment, glass fronted innovation that we're bringing to the market. There's another tranche of equipment that we'll be looking to place, so watch this space for the update in terms of that. Training wise, I kind of referenced a little bit on our last call, but the direct to indirect training for the professionals, that's being built currently by the national account teams, and that will look to build into one price file and also how we manage investments. So that's imminently to be kind of completed, and then we'll put some plans in place in terms of training that out. Also, we are essentially going to be developing a TPVO training program that almost a bit of a community, so we've kind of got the updates and information that you require and the direction that's needed. Ricky and David Ridley are working that as we speak, and then from a stadium perspective, we're just waiting for what support we're going to get from the national account teams to help us with that process. So lots of things going on. If I can just leave you with three things just to kind of really focus on. Fuse and the cola flavours and our MPD mix is absolutely critical to our range, our PICOS, and our overall performance. So that is actually a really key priority for us moving forward. We are getting a bit more robust reporting that Rich is going to provide on a weekly basis. So that closeness to your numbers, seeing where you are, where you need to be, and by outlet and also your overall numbers is really critical. And so watch out for that information that's going to help you in terms of managing your accounts and your territory forward. And you find it's really simple. Just make a difference in every call. You going in, whether it be pricing, whether it be selling in your range, whether it be placing equipment, and the conversation you're having in terms of off-shelf presence is absolutely critical to move that dial in terms of our PICOS result, which we're seeing progress, and now's the time to really kind of push the button on that. So once again, thank you very much for the period, and in particular the challenge we've had like kind of this week. Enjoy the snow at the weekend, and I look forward to seeing you out in trade over the coming weeks. Thank you very much. Cheers. Bye.